How we doing, guys? Welcome to the preview and the predicted lineup. Arsenal against Shakhtar Donetsk, Champions League. And you know what? This is the time to just forget the past and the weekend and get on with things. And that's like literally all we can do at the end of the day. Despite the grievances, the annoyance, or whatever you may feel after the defeat against Bournemouth, the beauty of football is that you've always got another opportunity to right the wrongs of the previous game. And it comes around really quickly. And look, I'm not going to be disrespectful to Shakhtar Donetsk, but this is probably the perfect kind of game. You wouldn't want to be playing Inter Milan away, for example. And we've got to go and get the 3 points. And I don't even know what I want to say in terms of the table of the Champions League, because it's just absolutely insane when you look at it. But it is the perfect game at the end of the day. We haven't conceded a goal in the Champions League so far this season. Shakhtar Donetsk haven't scored a goal so far in the Champions League this season. In their previous 7 visits to England in the Champions League, they've not won a single game. Arsenal haven't actually conceded or haven't lost a home knockout group game, whatever you want to call it now, since 2015, which was actually Olympiacos. But all 4 of our matches against Shakhtar Donetsk as well have resulted in wins for Arsenal. So everything is stacked in our favour to go and win this game. And yeah, listen, I know we always say take one game at a time, always focus on the one, that's here and not the next, etc. But we will have one eye on the game at the weekend, which is Liverpool. And of course, they beat Chelsea yesterday. So you're going to be looking at that and thinking, yeah, we can't afford to lose that. And I know it's so mad to say that in the middle of October, we've just, witnessed our first away defeat of 2024. And there seems to be absolute panic stations. And I'm not panicking. I'm annoyed and I'm frustrated and I'm angry at certain things. But, what's it they say when you fall off your bike? You get on it and you just keep going. And it's what it used to be like when you was a kid and you was learning how to ride a bike. You fall off and you go again. Scrape your knees and your elbows and whatever, but you dust yourself off and you crack on. And listen, team lineup's going to be very, very interesting. William Saliba, of course, will be allowed to play this game. He won't be suspended. I don't think that Mikel Arteta is going to be, experimenting, shall we say, in that area and kind of going, let's kind of have a look at what we might go with against Liverpool. Doesn't work like that, and he don't work like that, and it isn't going to happen. But I'd like to see some changes. I do feel that Bukayo Saka will be back for this game. Get 60 minutes in, his legs and under his belt, as they say, and then he's ready for the Liverpool game at the end of the day. I see why he wasn't played in the game against Bournemouth, giving him that extra couple of days. But I tell you something, if you thought that we missed Martin Odegaard, my word, do we miss Bukayo Saka? My word. Listen, with that said, let's get straight into the lineup. And this is what I'm going to go with. In goal, David Raya. Very straightforward. Thought he had one of his more ropier games, shall we say, against Bournemouth, but then everybody did, to be quite honest with you. Right back, I'm going to go with Ben White. More minutes in his legs, which will do him good. I do feel that if Jurriën Timber's back at the weekend, then Ben White will slot in instead of William Saliba against Liverpool, and Jurriën Timber will go right back, but that's another game, different matter. Right centre-back, William Saliba. Like I said, he's not suspended for this game. So very, very straightforward. Left centre-back, Gabriel. Again, very, very straightforward. Left-back, interesting one. Do you rest Calafiori for this one? I'd probably say he doesn't. Although there is that possibility of Zinchenko being the fact that we are playing a Ukrainian side as well. But I don't think he will change it, and he will go with Calafiori. In front of him, Thomas Partey, I feel he's one of the players that had a good performance against Bournemouth. I thought he looked really good. And yeah, it's a very straightforward one for me. On the right-hand side, Bukayo Saka. Again, it's very, very simple. And with him, things happen. So he starts the game for me. Next to him, I'm going to go with Ifun Nwaneri. Play him. Play him, play him, play him. Give him the chance. Even when he came on for that 10-minute cameo against Bournemouth, he just does things with the ball, carries the ball, and can do things that, are very reminiscent of what Martin Odegaard does and what we've been missing. Play him. Please, Mikel, if there's one thing I ask of you, play him. Alongside him, Declan Rice. Again, very straightforward. Like Thomas Partey, very good against Bournemouth. I thought he was one of our best players. So very, very straightforward. On the left-hand side, Martinelli should have scored. We all know that. And it completely, changes the game. Bournemouth don't go on to win that game 2-0. And I feel we see that game out and we win it 1-0. And yeah, we're sitting here and talking a different story. But listen, it is what it is. He starts the game. It's very, very simple. And then up front, as the main striker, Kai Havertz. I don't think Gabriel Jesus looked too bad when he came on. Done some good things. Frustrated, didn't release the ball a few times, but it was nice that he tried to grab the game by the scruff of the neck and make things happen. But yeah, not enough to start this game. And for me, it will be Kai Havertz. So yeah, listen, I think that's a very, very strong lineup. And I know we do have Liverpool on the horizon, but I think it's very evident with Mikel that he doesn't take games lightly and, doesn't really rest players. I think we've got Preston coming up in a week's time, which is where you will see a lot more rested players and whatnot. But I want to see Nwaneri start this game all day long. He has to. I want to see, a little bit of balls to play him, and I think this is the perfect game. If you're not going to play him in this, and we can sit here and argue and say, okay, I get it if you don't start the Spurs game or the Man City game. I get it. We can all sit there and agree. But if you can't start him against Bournemouth and you can't start him against Shakhtar Donetsk or anything, then when are you going to start him? So it's the only criticism that I will have of Mikel. And he needs to be a little bit more, forward thinking in that sense and less pragmatic. Play him. Martin Odegaard's injured. It's the perfect opportunity. Just give him a run. Just give him a run. It's as simple as that. So, listen, strong lineup. I think that's enough. And I think we'll get the 3 points and we'll do the job. So, yeah. Let me know in the comment section what you think about that lineup. Do you agree or disagree? If you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you smash a like on this video. And I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here.